Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL, DMV. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL, DMV. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL, DMV. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL, DMV. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your host, Stan Long, a.k.a. Mr. Motivation, along with the lovely, beautiful Terry T-Bomb Long. Let's get into it. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. It feels good to be back, you guys. We've been missing the action for 2 weeks, but guess what? We back in the building. We got some amazing guests. What's what, baby?
We is back, yo.
Say it one more time.
We is back, yo.
Oh, you said that like you meant that. We is back. Yes,
we
indeed.
Is back.
Well, I want to say you looking amazing, first of all. Before we started off, thank you guys, everybody at the sound of my voice, the whole D to the MV. You know we love you guys. Sea Pleasant, Palmer Park, Landover, all around. Uptown, Southside in the building. We love you. Largo, we ain't forget about y'all. But guess what?
What?
Atlanta be watching us heavy. Shout out to Atlanta. LA, we in the building in LA.
Yes.
Shout out LA. Philly, Chicago, but guess what? Charlotte, North Carolina, Fayetteville, and also
Everywhere.
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 We making traction, you guys, and I promise you, I'm thankful. I'm not bragging.
We
I'm just
even in
happy.
other
I'm thanking
countries.
God. We're in 8 different countries, to be exact, and that's not an easy task. So thank you for locking in the spotlight over the city. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. It's a thankful Thursday, you all. I'm
Yes.
so very thankful for all of you. If you're watching, wherever you're watching, thank you so much. Why don't you share it, though? That would really make me happy.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Tawana Terrell. She is amazing, and she just had a birthday.
Just had a birthday.
So happy belated birthday to you, Mrs. Tawana Terrell, doing some amazing things. Humble spirit. We love you right back. And everybody on IG, thank you for rocking with us. Everybody on Facebook, thank you.
Yes, thank you. So coming up on tonight's show, y'all, we got the fire for you, like we always do, as per usual. Yes,
Smoke.
yes, we got fire, smoke. We got one of the most amazing chefs in the DMV in the building tonight. And when I say one of the most amazing, y'all know I'm a foodie. And I don't lie when it comes to food.
Rasta pasta.
I do not lie when it comes
Rasta
to food.
pasta.
This young man
What?
can make anything, okay?
We went to a tasting, and boy, oh boy, it was something special. So shout out
We're
to
going to talk more about that, but we got Chef Dre Kales in the
Dre
building.
Kales. Give it up.
Hey, y'all.
And so he has sponsored our food today for Spotlight Over the City, and it is a hell of a meal. So thank you once again, Chef, for representing. And if you can, follow Chef Dre Kales and make sure you represent, because the food is fire.
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to my baby Rue Pratt in the building.
Yes, listen. We've
forget
got
Big Al.
actor, comedian, artist. What else he do? What else you do?
A bunch of
Paul?
stuff.
Modeling.
He do a bunch of stuff. He
All
fly too though. He
kinds of
fly
stuff.
too though.
And he fly.
And he dressed for the test.
fly,
He dressed for the test. You heard me.
All right. Well,
Hey, bow tie fly. I ain't lying to you.
We'll catch up with Paul Jerry later in the show. Y'all give it up.
Give it up.
Yeah.
Give it up one more time for UBM in the building, man. That's who we rocking with. That's the platform,
gang.
man. So thank you guys for rocking with us on Spotlight Over the City. We got a hell of a platform, man. UBM. Everybody that's holding it. Hey, I ain't forget about you, Mighty Mouse. I see you back there. Let's go.
Listen, we got a closer. Every week we got a closer.
Ooh.
But it's not every week that is this.
No way.
Listen.
She's family, but she's past that. She's extraordinary. But before we get into her, I want to make sure you guys lock in with her. So every Wednesday, Rude Sessions, man, make sure you lock in. We'll talk about it a little more. It is fire.
Who we got closing, baby?
Ooh.
Who's in the building?
It's my homegirl, Hey, Rue Pratt in the building.
Rue Pratt in
Rue
the
Pratt in the building. Give it up. One time for my main man, Big Ab in the building too.
Yes.
Hey, Rue Pratt, you guys
Yes.
are special. She's one of the most special things coming out of the
Baby,
DMV.
Don't be scared.
And say what?
Baby, don't be way. I don't know the words.
Okay. And, yeah. Rue Pratt is something. This young lady has her own music, her own style, and she murks it every time. And she does a live session every Wednesday, live from the basement with the homie Big Ab. And when I say they are nothing but the best,
The
you
best.
can pull up. It's intimate, it's sexy, and it's fly. One time for Rue Pratt.
Ooh,
Let's
I
go.
like those words. Sexy and fly. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are interested in being a sponsor or advertising on this amazing platform, please send us an email. Our email address is info@spotlightoverthecity.com. If I were a business owner, I would want my business in front of 30,000 viewers and listeners. I'm just saying, I would.
And it's not just that, though, sweetheart. Sometimes it's about relationships, and I believe in strong relationships. So sometimes it's just about the link up.
Yep.
And it's just about the, who you have camaraderie with.
Absolutely.
And so we're blessed to have camaraderie with a lot of different people in the city. And so we have the means to link up. So it's good to partner up. So before we go any further, shout out to my main man, James Oxley at Oxley Realty.
Yes.
They are one of the biggest sponsors of Spotlight Over the City.
Yes.
We love you, big homie, and you are doing some amazing things. Give it up for my main man.
Yes,
And
James
amazing human being.
Oxley,
James
Oxley
Oxley
Realty.
Realty is one of our amazing sponsors, along with my main man, Wes, over there.
Yes.
Big Wes, Umbrella Therapeutic Services. These are the people who have been riding with us, and they sponsor us. So thank you for that. And yes.
And yes,
You
can
can
we talk
definitely
about
link.
this book real quick?
Oh man, this is my testimony. This is A Gangster's Cry. If you don't have it, please make sure you fill up some stocking stuffers this Christmas with this book right here. A Gangster's Cry is my testimony. This is a story, a true story based on my life, and I gave it up in there. So it's soon to be a movie. It's called So Far Removed. We will be shooting that not long from now. And so look out for that as well. But I'm just feeling really blessed to tell my testimony. A lot of people will be blessed by it. So if it's not for you, maybe it's for someone in the family or whatever the case is.
Stocking
you get
stuffers.
that-
Support my
make sure you
man's
get
book,
that
y'all, please.
A Gangster's Cry, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. No.
Yes, please get
Let's
a
go.
book. All right. It is Sagittarius season, y'all. So shout out to all of the
Sagittarius.
Sagittarians out there.
A great sign, too. Great
Yes.
people.
Happy
Great
birthday,
people. Sad season.
Sean Branch.
Happy birthday to the homie Sean. Where you at, Sean?
Our brother Vernon Williams has a birthday
Big
coming
V.
up this weekend.
Sad season.
Happy belated birthday, Jay-Z. My cousin Neat is coming up this weekend, and she's been having some
Yes,
some
prayers
issues.
up for my
Prayers up
baby
for
Neat.
her.
Happy
But
birthday.
Shout out to all the Sagittarius.
Sagittarius season. Shout out to
right.
you guys. Salute.
Also, what's happening this weekend, Alisar Varker, that's our Spotlight family as well. Roger over at Alisar Varker.
Soon to be a sponsor.
That's
Mhm.
that's right.
What's up, Roger?
That's right, manifested. We're having a tasting on Saturday with our castmates and friends, Jamie and Raina Tyler of Love and Marriage DC on the OWN network, which has been renewed, which is coming back in January.
Let's give it up for that.
Okay.
Whole
we're
bunch of
having
black business going on, representing DC very well. We'll be over there soon. Wink, wink. You already
We're
know.
gonna be out there on Saturday with Alisar Vodka tasting, and it's from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Montgomery County Liquor and Wine Store in Bethesda, Maryland. Come and meet us there from 1 to 3 p.m. Come taste some vodka with us out there in Bethesda on Saturday, y'all. Also, Saturday night, we got to switch it up, put on our black tie.
Again?
So fresh to death. I cannot wait to see my sexual chocolate in his
black tie
yes.
again? I like it,
Saturday
though. It's
night,
cool.
Starlight Studio Foundation launch their black tie event, and it takes place at the Crown Plaza in Greenbelt Saturday night. The VIP tickets are sold out, but you can still get regular tickets and hang out with us on Saturday night. The red carpet begins at 7:30 p.m. Starlight Studio Foundation is for the uplifting of youth who are in the arts. I love that. I love what they stand for. You can get tickets at www.starlightstudiofoundation.org.
I love it.
Come hang out with us. It's free parking, Greenbelt Crown Plaza, cash bar, live music, and it's going to be a silent art auction as well.
Oh, I love it.
Something else going on. Our family over at First Baptist Church of Glenart and Josh Jenkins, along with Anthony Brown, they are writing it, producing it, and directing a play called Some Way, Somehow. It's a stage play about the birth of Jesus from a unique and unexpected point of view. I'm so proud of Josh Jenkins.
I promise you.
I'm proud of him.
Very much.
He's been doing some amazing things, and he does a lot of things with his brother, Jimmy, but this project he's doing with Anthony Brown, who's a really popular gospel artist over there at First Baptist Church of Glenarden. They're going to have Kiara Sheard, Kelly, BB Winans, David and Tamala Mann, Jonathan McReynolds, and many more talented guests, y'all. If you want to get tickets, it's going to be held at the First Baptist Church of Glenarden, December the 17th at 12 and 7 p.m., 2 shows, and then on Sunday, December 18th at 7 p.m. Go to First Baptist of Glenarden's website and get tickets, y'all.
I can promise you this.
It's going to be amazing.
I can stamp it. I can promise you this. This young man has not made any trash. They don't
Ever.
produce any garbage. They always have top flight productions. And so it's going to be something amazing. So it's something you can take the whole family out and you guys can enjoy it. Something that's really, peaceful and you don't have to have no vest on, nothing like that.
That's right.
And so, yeah.
That's next weekend, and I'll remind y'all about it. Also, today's food, again, is sponsored by the amazing chef Dre Kells.
Dre Kells in the building.
Y'all go, we're going to talk about this later once we get Rue on the stage later to close the show, but she's got a show coming up at the end of December the 30th at Union Stage, I believe, and we'll talk more about that, but you
Better
need to get your tickets.
I'm
okay?
telling you right now, you're going to be in for a treat. Make sure you get your tickets. We're going to be in the building, of course.
We got one quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with Black businesses and some more stuff.
Y'all having a good time?
Yeah.
Hey, Spotlight over the city. We'll be right back. Spotlight over the city, and man, we are having a great time so far. I'm happy to be back. It feels a little weird because we've been gone for 2 weeks, so it's a little off. But when I say we missed it, and we thank you guys for coming back and locking right with us. Ms. Terrell, thank you for that. Yeah, it's a great feeling, right?
It's a great feeling.
To be back
y'all.
with our family, our Spotlight gang.
Yes, y'all know how much we love our Black businesses near and dear to our hearts. And so if you are a Black business owner or you know of a reputable Black business that you would like to have shouted out on a upcoming show, please let us know. Our email address again is info@spotlightoverthecity.com. That's really easy. info@spotlightoverthecity.com. And tell us about your Black business. Today's Black businesses that we want to shout out, it's almost Christmas time, and I know you all are thinking about gifts and stuff like that. Well, you should head over to the DMV Computer Man's website and get yourself laptops, tablets, phones, accessories, anything that you can think of electronics-wise. He's going to hook you up. Ricardo is a part of the Spotlight family. We always support him. And my current laptop is from him. It is amazing, okay? And I got it for less than half of what I would have paid for it at a regular store. So go check out the DMV Computer Man, www.dmvcomputerman.com. If you want to stop by, it's located over there in Capitol Heights,
right
Maryland,
off of
Ritchie Road.
Mm-hmm. And so another thing is I think that they still do it. They used to offer classes. So, I think you had to be 13 to 18, something like that. And they used to have free classes, teach you how to work MacBooks and this and that. So if he doesn't have it, I'll find out. But just go check him out because any computer-related situation, he'll get you straight.
Give you more memory, too, in your current computer.
Speed that slow old computer right up, make that joint pop again, all that. Save you a couple of dollars. You can buy used computers, the whole nine. So, yeah, shout out to my guy.
Yes, and with just one word, this young lady started this business during the pandemic, and it's an online merchandise company where you can get things that mean something. So like right now, she's got some holiday pillows, holiday cards, mugs, things that say things like love, cherish, meaningful statements, and just very simple with just one word, love, happy. So go check her out. I love supporting Black businesses, especially Black women. You know, I'm a Black woman, so that's near and dear to my heart. It's called With Just One Word. Some really nice holiday items on there, you all. www.withjustoneword.com.
Cool.
All right, y'all ready for Name That Song with Stack and T-Bomb?
All right, so we're going straight to it. So Name That Song is basically a segment where we both sing a smidget of a song. You guys supposed to name the artist and the song, and we'll have a prize for you guys. But hold your outburst until after we let some of the people on here, speak on it, and then we'll say who won in the studio. So don't be Shazamming and carrying on. I know how y'all be cheating.
Is y'all ready? Are you ready?
And don't be judging us, because Terry not a real singer. Don't be judging.
So whenever a person jump out there and say something like that, you already know who the real singer is not, right? Okay? When he jump out there and do that, right? Because he's just trying to throw me under the bus.
No,
Wait.
baby, you good. Let's do it.
All right, y'all ready? You have to guess the name of this.
You got something to clear your throat? You need something,
Oh, yeah.
water or something? What you
Let
need?
me wet my whistle.
All right, wet it. Let's go. Keep it wet. That's what you do. Always keep it wet. That's the key. I'll just let you know. I messed you up.
Okay, y'all.
That is the
He
key.
threw
I was
me
just
off.
saying, yeah.
Okay. What's up, Captain Warren?
What's up, Keon in the building? My sister in the building, y'all. Let's go.
Yes. Y'all ready? You ready, baby?
Let's do it.
I felt all flush with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud. Hey, I prayed that he would finish.
What happened, baby?
But he just kept right on.
Hey! Give it up for T-Bomb.
Hey!
So that was a dead giveaway. What you got, IG? What you got,
Does
IG? What you got,
anybody know
Facebook?
The name
Facebook.
of
What
the
you got,
song
Facebook?
And the artist. You can't just name the song. You got to name the song and the artist. Did you know?
Of course I did.
Oh.
Well, I'm a fan of that person. I'm a fan of the group, the
Anybody
individual, the whole
Somebody said
situation.
Roberta Flack. Well.
Well, hold up.
Well, that's technically not
don't
wrong.
y'all throw no stones at it yet. Wait a minute.
That's not technically
So wait,
wrong.
Sharon, that may have been the original
Right.
songwriter.
But I sung the other version.
So she gave you the remix.
So she's partly right.
Oh, Natalia. When Natalia said, Fuji's killing me softly. Give it up for my girl Natalia in the building.
Did y'all know? Did anybody
So
in the
did y'all
audience
know already? Did y'all know?
You
Yeah.
knew?
Yeah, Fuji's killing me softly. But I bet you what though, Rupert, you won't know this one.
Okay, let's go, baby.
All right, let me hit a beat. Wish I could see deep into you and all that you're thinking now. And if I'm what you needed, I need some kind of sign.
Hey.
Let me know, 'cause I can't read your mind. Are you in or am I in this on my own? I need some clue from you. I need some clue. Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all
So
better
that's a
give
tough
it up
song.
for
It's a
my
tough song.
sexual chocolate.
It's a tough song, but
Oh,
I
but you
tell you
did
what,
it.
he
But you did
he one of the baddest artists. I promise you this. This one of the baddest artists, one of my favorite artists in the world. She ain't got that one.
I am Survivor, not 85, 95. I can't
What she
see.
said?
Anthony Hamilton, Can You Feel Me? She got it.
Get out of here. Give me that one time. All right, inbox me. I owe you a t-shirt. I got it.
That's a decent.
I owe you a t-shirt. I didn't think nobody would know that one because it's off a soundtrack, so I thought it would throw everybody off.
So make sure you do
I got you. That's a good guess. Facebook, y'all was lacking. I ain't see nobody on here.
Y'all ready to?
All right, so let's get it.
What we go to next? Let's see. We got a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Y'all having a good time?
We'll be right back.
Y'all enjoying that food? Make sure you guys get plates, get bowls, get cups, get napkins, eat it up, enjoy. Just save me a corner. That's all I ask.
All right, we'll be
right
right
back.
Spotlight
after,
News.
Spotlight News right after this commercial break.
So tell me how it feels.
You did that.
So tell me how it feels.
All right.
Tell me how it feels sitting out there. Yeah. I'm making a change today. The liquor is taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's not like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? Sit in the box with an owners do. Bosses are rolling like bonus do. Making it tough, but I told you it's
Welcome back to Spotlight over the city, man. Y'all don't even know what be going on up in here, man. Y'all good out there? That's what I'm talking about, man. So we got a great audience. We got some great stuff coming up. So
Yes,
it's
we do.
Spotlight
We
News
got
time.
P
Let's get
in the
into it.
building, y'all.
My man. Oh, P pulled. Man, let me tell you, my guy P pulled up on me. What's going on, P?
Yes, indeed.
Hey, you keep it live, man.
Make
That's my
yourselves
guy.
at
Hey,
home.
get you some of that pasta, man. It's the dope. Chef Jails and cake.
All
the
right.
liquor.
We got
Keep
some
going.
Spotlight News for y'all. We got a lot of news, so we got to get it going. Y'all, Brittany Griner is coming home, y'all.
Hey, y'all give it up for that.
Brittany
That's
Griner
what's up, man. They gonna free my girl.
has been freed from a Russian prison in exchange for a Russian arms dealer, Victor Bout.
Yeah, let Victor go ahead.
They swapping prisoners,
Mm-hmm.
and Brittany gets to come home.
So they basically had her as a political prisoner, and they used her as leverage to get their homeboy home. That's all.
Yes, we have to
But I'm
talk
glad
about
she
it.
home. Thank you.
It's been talked about all week, and so y'all know we got to chime in and give y'all what we think. And I probably will get some hate mail after this because I'm going to give
Don't
my
start
opinion.
no hate mail. What's going on?
Deion Sanders leaves HBCU Jackson State in Mississippi for Colorado, and many are calling him a sellout. He is taking his quarterback son along with him, and Jackson State fans are very unhappy about his decision. He wasn't just their football coach. He was their coach for the black community, the coach who put more light on the struggles for HBCUs. By going to a predominantly white university in Colorado, in my opinion, Deion cannot provoke change where it is needed most at grassroots levels in black communities across America, but instead, he left for the check. This is, again, what a Jackson State fan said. They said, as a coach, it's hypocritical to tell top black recruits that they should pick HBCUs over the major white programs, but then as soon as you get a chance or a check, you bail to one of those major programs and you leave the HBCU for the bigger paycheck. How I feel about this is I agree with what this Jackson State fan said. I feel like here we go again, somebody bought and paid for. If you're wealthy already and influential as he already is, and we already know that, why not stand for something and take the lesser salary and get other black athletes to go to HBCUs and just keep all our money together? Because at some point, if more people do like what Deion Sanders was doing for the HBCU, then all of our top black recruits will be with black people and not at those white universities. And the white university that he was all shaking hands with and accepting his new job, you already know who they are.
Can I chime in?
Go ahead.
I totally disagree with everything you just said.
I understand.
So this is what I will say first. Shout out to my main man, Deion, prime time. Secondly, I'll say this. Deion Sanders did for Jackson State what nobody could have done. Deion Sanders had a $350,000 salary. He gave $150,000 back to the damn university. What?
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about money, because if it was money, he would have kept that little whack paycheck in his pocket and helped his family. But he built a situation at that university that can now be backed on when he leaves. All you have to do is follow the damn blueprint. He don't owe you his whole life. What he do owe is his family. So what he did now was, once he set it off for 3 years, your ass on your own. So now he went over there and got it $5 million instead of $350,000 and giving back $150,000. But guess what he probably will do if you shut your mouth? Give you some of that $5 million over there from where he getting it over there, Colorado. If you hush your ass up. See, what you need to understand is appreciation should be somewhere around up and through here. I said he made $350, gave $150 back to the university that paid him, which means he only got paid $150,000. And still got to what now? And got to buy out his contract. So that means they get more money on top of that. So, and I guarantee you he'll still bust a bag with him. But I'm going to tell you what you didn't know. While he was celebrating and doing some happy-go-lucky stuff, they was in the locker room stealing his damn belongings and taking stuff out of the locker room and stealing his damn... They didn't tell you that part, huh? That happened right over there at Jackson. They didn't mention that part. And some other buffoonery was going on. You know how we do sometimes. Goofy stuff was going on. He still was subject to that team. And guess what? He made the best of it, in spite of. So you might want to know a little bit of that backstory, because most coaches, do you know a white coach that gives half of his salary back to his little institution? Probably not. And so let's think about it before we judge Dion, because Dion's heart's been pure, and he been rocking with them students from the heart and building programs ever since he been prime time. So, baby, this is why I have to disagree, because this subject right here is built on backstory. And so they're using a front story. He left for a white university.
I knew all of those things as well.
That's not why he left. He left for a betterment of his family in a situation. No, like I said, if it was about the bag, why wouldn't he just kept the whole 350? Let's get it. That makes sense, right? If it's for the bag,
y'all know that we're very
you don't
candid,
give anything
and sometimes
back
we
to the
disagree,
institution.
and it's okay.
And so we're not gonna make him look like an ass kisser, because Dion don't kiss no ass. Dion done stood up for our community against other people when they spoke negatively about our community. And so that's why they don't want to let him go, because he's valuable. Well, what you should do is appreciate the value that he's already sown into your little whack community, and then get yourself together, because he didn't have to. He didn't have to, because you're ungrateful asses. You're ungrateful. He didn't have to even put that much into your program. He damn sure didn't have to give half his salary to you. Like, who does that? Where's your little white coaches giving their money back? I don't see nobody hollering about them. Oh, okay. Yeah,
All right,
they
well,
don't do that.
We agree to disagree. We will move on. Congratulations to Mr. Dion.
Prime time. Let's get into it.
Okay.
And go and show Colorado how to play football, sir. Let's
Van Jones, your boy, your friend, Van Jones, gets dragged, y'all, by Black Twitter because he spoke about the Black community needing to stand together against Kanye, Ye, for his verbal attacks on the Jewish communities.
You talking about Van Jones, the ballhead boy?
Yes.
The coon. You talking about the coon?
The coon. Van feels that we all, as Black people, need to reprimand Ye and get him in line for saying bad things about his Jewish
Reprimand
friends.
and get him in line.
Yeah, well, Black Twitter is telling Van to not ever speak for the Black population again.
Sit your ass down, Van.
Because many of us support Ye,
Yeah,
and we don't condemn him.
we not with what you talking about.
We ain't with what you talking about, Van Jones.
And we know you be in the house. We know who you are. You stay in the house.
Stay your ass in the house.
As long as you in the house, you don't try
talk to us,
don't jump off the
represent for
porch
us.
too fast, Van. Stay up in the house. Because you're doing good in the house. You don't belong in the field. Let the field
He
be the
sure
field.
don't.
Yeah, don't be out there, Van. You're not
Don't
built for
speak
that.
for us Black folks.
And you don't, though, speak for us. You in Coonville, so you're a coon.
Stay over
We don't want
there.
coons speaking for us. We don't
Right.
do that.
That's
No,
right.
we're a little past that. It's 2022, headed for 23. No coons allowed. We don't do that. Go over there with Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas says.
Georgia Democrat Reverend Raphael Warnock, y'all, wins Georgia state runoff, beating Herschel Walker. This seals the deal for the Democrats to take the majority of the House again. And
Oh, my God.
one of Reverend Raphael's first items on the agenda, though, is to create a national strategy to fight anti-Semitism. Well, I hope that he knows what anti-Semitism is before he starts creating his national strategy.
Okay, well, don't get
I'ma
into
just
that
leave
too
that
much.
right
But what I
there.
will say is this, though. Have y'all heard Herschel Walker speak? So I normally don't tear down my Black community. I promise you I don't, Lord. And I'm praying. I be praying. Cause so I didn't know that he was slow. So when I first heard him, he sounded just like, what's the boy on SNL when Buckwheat? He said, I don't even know how to say what he said, but what he said was speaking backwards.
Say it.
right?
Say it,
I
babe.
can't put it together because it was Buckwheatish. But I was like, you a politician, so I know you're good at football. That's cool. But stay over there. So he lost. And so I was praying that he didn't win because I wouldn't be able to understand even what was going on in his whole situation. So, I mean, I was like,
Well, he
good
didn't
Lord.
win,
He didn't win.
so-
So, yeah, so go sit down. Speech therapy. Speech therapy.
Last news thing, and we're going to move on. 33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark is the alleged shooter in Takeoff's murder. Y'all remember Takeoff of Amigos, who got murdered last month.
Of course
He
we do.
appeared in court on Monday, and he said he's innocent, and his two attorneys are going to prove his innocence. His bond is currently set at $2 million, and he remains behind bars as
Wow.
of now. Patrick has asked the judge to receive some funding from the state to help his attorneys do private investigating on behalf of his defense, because he said he is going to let all of us know that he ain't the one who did it. So listen, this has been a whole.
I will say this: it's a lot.
circus,
It's a lot
okay?
going on with this case.
It is.
It's way more than on the surface. I will say that, and I'll leave it there. But to ask the state to help you fund it, to prove that.
Listen,
What is going on out here?
State. He said he don't even belong in here. You know what they.
Everybody that
Picking
goes to
somebody-
jail needs money for the state to prove their innocence, sweetheart. That's
Well.
pretty much how that goes. Like, Yeah, he's not an
Well-
exception to this rule. R. Kelly needed money. All these people need money. Like, everybody gonna need money. If I was in prison, God forbid, I would need money from somebody. The state, their cousin, somebody would have to help me.
I'm so glad you not though. You right here with me.
Yeah,
Y'all, we
thank
gotta
God.
go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the question of the week.
We'll be right back. Y'all ready for this question of the week?
Whoop, whoop.
Y'all gotta brace yourself. We'll be right back. Spotlight over the city.
They say talk is cheap, but real shit is so fulfilling. Increase my net worth, my conversation's worth $1 million. Watch the Forbes list, them top spots, I'm out to get them. I know this game takes patience, playing my position. The legend over Pro Tools, below my logic. Perfect tailored suits, handkerchief inside my left pocket. Triple OG, I'm sharp with it. Trigonomics, every time a nigga drop, my rollout is so iconic. Keep it honest, sir, ain't song, the trappers fuck with me. So all the boys in the hood gon' run it back like Ricky. Make executive decisions daily, no committee. Hand shawling on my smoke, keep my green sticky. Broad papers, keep my shit rolled tight, no funnel. I'm still shining underground, my vision is tunnel. I know they hating on my name, still I stay respectful. Cause when you trail them false narratives, they won't affect you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I done came up, success feels better now. My status painted on top, Basquiat crown. Let's go.
Welcome back to Spotlight over the city, you guys. Y'all good out there? Yeah, man.
Ooh,
All right.
yes.
So, question of the week. Somebody always writes us, inboxes us about a question, and we never know
Relationship
what. Hey,
question.
when I say random craziness, just hold on to your seats. We can't make this up.
So yes, question of the week is sponsored by Umbrella Therapeutic Services, DC's most reliable and trusted behavioral health organization. They provide community support, medication management, and therapy for individuals and groups. Any DC resident ages 5 through 100 are eligible for their services. They take Medicaid, Medicare, and private health insurance. You can reach Umbrella by calling them at 1-888-793-4357. All right, take your mental
All right,
health
shout out
serious.
to my main man Wes. So we do have a lot of fun on the show, but when it comes to mental health, we really take that seriously. We do know that as a community, Black people sometimes suffer in silence. In other words, we don't speak on our mental health conditions. So if you know someone and you reach out to them and they don't respond in the correct way, or they don't respond at all, or they feel away or act different, pull up, go check on them, make sure they're good, because you never know. You could be the saving grace. You just never know.
That's right. And like Stan said, this is an opportunity for our viewers and listeners to ask us relationship questions. You can ask questions about your relationship or about ours. You know, I'll spill the tea if you ask me.
Don't ask me.
If you have a question, I love that you all flood our emails with these questions. Thank you so much. Our email is info@spotlightoverthecity.com. We never reveal your identity. We enjoy your questions. Sometimes they help us, and I'm sure they help other people, and hopefully we help the person who writes the letter. Y'all ready?
Let's get into it.
Dear Stan and T-Bomb, nobody warned me about how hard marriage can be, and so now I'm learning the hard way. My wife seems to have an issue with almost everything I do or don't do, and I am ready to say F it. But then there's this pain I feel in the pit of my stomach when I think of a life without her. So then I don't be knowing what to do. My wife knew when we got married that I needed to finish school before I could make any real money. She was down with me. She rode for me. I've been out of school now, though, for 4 years, and the money still isn't coming in as I had hoped. And she rides my ass about it and everything else that I do or don't do. She tears my spirits down, Stan, and I'm trying so hard to be a good husband. Yes, she has had to handle the bulk of our bills, for 6 years now in this marriage. But again, she knew the deal when we got engaged. We got married while I was still in grad school. The job market has been horrible, and I refuse to give up on my career path. So for right now, I take less money, knowing that I'm going to rise to the top eventually. She says that my inability to take over these bills makes her box dry. Y'all know what a box is? I'll tell you in a minute.
Wait a minute. They know what it is, baby.
Makes
they know
her
what
not
it is.
want to do much of anything with me, and it makes her cuss me out over the least little things. I understand how a woman can be frustrated in this situation, but she makes me feel like I'm a piece of shit, like I'm a lame. Every conversation now that we have, it ends with, how about you make some money and pay these bills? I have to hear it daily, Stan, and I'm tired of her verbally beating me down, but I love her so much. Other than the fact that I'm not financially independent, I am a great husband. I'm a great man. I cook, I clean the house, I keep both of our cars clean, yes. And I fix stuff around this house, yes. These traits should be worth something.
They are.
All right, that's all he says. He said these traits should be worth
You
something.
want to take it first? Ladies first. What you got?
Ooh,
What you got? Let's unpack it.
Ladies first. So what I will say to you, young man, is kudos to you for hanging in there throughout all of the verbal abuse that you have been taking from your wife. I wish that she wasn't doing this to you. You know, yes, she knew what your situation was financially when y'all got married, but her expectations probably was that once you finished grad school, she could take a break from paying the bills. And you're saying in your letter it's been 6 years and she's still having to do it. And a lot of women probably be like, after a few years of that, she's like, listen, what the F? And so, I mean, I see both sides. I still don't ever see, when you're married to someone, verbal abuse, any kind of abuse is not good. And I hate that you're have to take that. I don't think that this is grounds for divorce or leaving you. You said that you get a pain in your stomach when you think about her not being in your life. So maybe there's a way you can talk to her, go to counseling or something. I'm a fan of counseling. And, really express yourself in a way where you're not attacked and getting cussed out. And then you can maybe get your sex life back and get the box wet again. I don't know. What you think?
I'm stuck on that box dry part. So this is the thing for me. Shout out to my main man, Sean, first of all. Happy birthday, home team. So this is the thing. It takes maturity to be married. Yes, marriage is hard. Very hard. Sometimes you don't like your wife. Sometimes you want to punch in the damn throat. Have you ever wanted to punch me? Oh, yeah. And so that's just the way it goes, right? And so if you're honest with your mate, I say honesty is the best policy. So I think that she's putting a little more emphasis on the finance part than she needs to be. So maybe if he wasn't riding his back so hard, he could actually think how to produce money and be a financial provider. Women need to understand that if you're beating a man down mentally, then he can't perform physically. And so while your box dry, his thing might have went right here too. So it could be like a reciprocating thing. So the financial part can change, right? All you have to do is roll with the punches a little bit and encourage him a little more than discouraging him by saying what he's not and what he don't have and this and that. And so you shouldn't have mentioned that the box be dry and this kind of stuff because it's kind of demeaning to him as a man. And so I think that it takes a little more maturity, see, because you're basing it on a thing. And so what if he could be making $150,000, $250,000, $500 a month, a year, and he lose the job? Then what happens?
Then what?
How do you feel after that? And so if you base it on that, you kind of like a little more immature than you have to be married. You have to have a certain standard to be married. It takes a lot. And so I just think it's a little immature of an approach to beat him down instead of just, because that's one thing. It's just the one thing.
One thing, right? He's doing all these other things. I mean, like he's cooking, he's cleaning the house, he keeps both cars clean, he fixes stuff around the house. Like to me, that's valuable.
And
Those
it sounds like you're holding
things.
out on sex too, and so that's gonna create some more problems in your relationship. Like it doesn't sound like you're trying to bust down.
No,
because you
she
start
said her
talking
box
about your
is
box
dry.
dry.
Like, I hear
and
a
he
lot
don't
of
want your
women say
dry
that.
ass box, so that's
a
gonna
lot
be
of
bad.
women say that. You
And
hear
so-
women these days talking about if the finances ain't right, the box is dry, the box is shut down. I hear a lot
well,
of
don't be
women
a
talking
prostitute
about
now.
that.
Don't be prostituting. That's another situation.
No, we talking about women
You
that are
can't be
in
a
marriages.
whole whore. You know, don't be a whore in your relationship. So you got to look
Baby, we're
past
not
the
talking about that.
whorism. Don't be hoish. And so at the end of the day, if that's all you looking for is the bag, now why are we married again now? Because anything could happen to me. What if I needed you to take care of me for a little bit?
Yeah.
What if I actually got hurt and couldn't provide? Then what we doing? And so it got to be maturity is what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
It takes a mature man to be married, period. Because just like I be wanting to choke her some days, I'm pretty sure she be wanting to choke me just
I
as
do,
well.
but I want
And
to
I'm-
choke you in a sexual way.
But, so,
I'm just keeping
right,
it 1,000.
so-
That's what I want.
okay.
Yes, I want to. And
Okay, we're
he
going to have to work up to some of that. So, yeah. No, don't,
Choke is-
Gina, don't encourage her. She already did it. We was
I
watching TV.
did, but
So,
it went left.
It has to flow. So anyway, you got, yeah, the choking got to flow. It can't just be random choking like that. And so anyway, we got to go a commercial break. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Spotlight
With
on
our
the
first
city.
guest, y'all.
Y'all good? Hey man, what?
You believe in things that you don't understand. When you suffer, superstitions in the way. Teach every superstition. Rise on the wall. 7 years of bad good days on the road. It'll take me. You don't have to take me. Every song. That you don't understand when you suffer. Superstition take away. Nah. Pony horse, please.
Before we get out of here, y'all, let's get one more. Shout out to the girl Summer Walker on this amazing song. Do a little cover for y'all if y'all don't mind. Hey, hey. Oh, na, na, na. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, UCB, listen to what you in a rush for. What you trying to meet your maker, darling? Or you're running out of time, huh? But time ain't really real, really need to chill. It's all an illusion. Hey, you're getting mixed up in the fusion. Whatever it is you're trying to see, you can sit back and just believe. But I wouldn't never be the same old thing. Ooh, hey. But I can tell you straight, it ain't no game, baby. God bless me. Come on. God help me. Hey, I think I'm insane. God bless me. Come on. God help me. Yeah. I think I'm insane.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. Something going on. It went bad, but we back. We back. So look, we gotta be on good behavior. We
Okay.
got our guests. Oh, say we
right.
got our first guest in the building today, and when I tell you we've been enjoying the food, Rasta Pasta, but I had.
we didn't get none on the set.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna get
Justin can
some.
bring me some
But,
we can
but
eat.
let me just say this: this young man is amazing. He cooked 8 different dishes. Was it 8?
6.
6. It felt like 8, but it was 6 different dishes, and we got to explore.
6-course
It's
meal.
a 6-course meal.
It was,
Get me
yeah.
together. And so when I tell you it was amazing, though, you did an amazing job. This man prepares meals for whoever, whatever, organizations, whatever the case may be, private catering, all of those things. So you want to introduce my homeboy?
Yes, I have the pleasure of introducing him. We consider him already as part of our Spotlight family. We, like Stan said, we got to attend one of his amazing events that we're going to talk about, this curbside experience. We're going to
Rasta
get him
Pasta.
an opportunity to talk about all of the amazing things that he's doing, some of the private chef gigs that he's got going on. He is our family. Y'all give it up for one of the baddest.
One of the
chefs
baddest.
in the DMV, Chef Dre K.
Hey, the building. Yes, indeed.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Chef.
So
Hey.
I requested the Rasta Pasta. You
Yes.
granted my wish. Thank you for that. That was one of the most amazing pastas that I have ever experienced in my life.
Appreciate
So
it.
let's double back real quick. What got you in the game, Chef?
So I just started out trying to figure out a way, man. Just trying to stay off the streets, take care of the kids. I said, which way can I, make money the right way? And I've been cooking for years, but never thought of it as a business. And I just sat down one day, started doing little parties here and there. And I was like, I might got something here. So
Yeah, man.
started from there, man.
Yeah, man. So I love the fact that the first thing you thought of was the safety part in it and then getting away and cleaning up. We as black men always have to find a better way, seemingly. And so this is working for you, brother.
Yeah.
This is really working for you. And so how long have you been at this?
I say about 10 years.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
Wow.
Doing this about like 10 years.
Oh, man. So you've been at it for a minute.
Yeah.
So how did the pandemic affect your business, or did it affect your business in any way?
It definitely slowed it down because I do a lot of private and home experiences, and so of course during the pandemic time we couldn't really get into homes like we wanted to, but it gave me time to come up with something different because I knew it wasn't gonna last for so long. So I got with my partner, my curbside partner, Anthony Hooker, and he was like, "Man, we got to come up with something." We tried a food truck, didn't work. Tried to get in ghost kitchens, didn't work. Everything, doors was shutting down. So we kind of like, let's back up. A lot of my clients call me to do in-home cooking because they have nothing to do as a couple. And I was like, you know what? We're going to do that. So our slogan is make date night great again.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
Make date night great.
And it's a really a
again.
sexy thing. So what you do, you would come to the home and they already have a menu prepared for you, or you prepare a menu for them just random? How does that work?
Random.
Just random?
Yeah, because it's about the anticipation, and that kind of excites you. What am I getting? I don't know what I'm gonna get. So I
Gotcha.
usually just ask people, what's your protein, what's your allergies, and I can build a menu from there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so it's kind of sexy. You come in and you already have it prepared, or you actually prepare the meal
I cook
there
cook right there.
on site.
Yep.
Really?
It's kind of fly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's kind of sexy. You could like hook that up for like a romantic night
Yeah.
in the house, right?
That's
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. So if you guys are out there want to have something, out of the box, you want to create something real sexy. Sean got a birthday, so Gina probably want to have him come over there and get in the kitchen and whip some of this Rasta Pasta up and this and that, man, or whatever the
do
case
that.
is, and make it pop.
Yeah.
He don't eat nothing on the bone, so he a little funny eater. So
So probably
So-
we'll hook something up.
and so speaking of that, do you do any vegan type dishes or
Yes.
anything for the community?
So my event called Seat at the Table, 6 courses. So I basically cover every food group. So I always have a vegetarian, pork, a beef, poultry, seafood, and a dessert. So that rounds out the 6 courses. And so I definitely try to cover everybody. And with our 6-course meals, it's paired with different cocktails for each course. Yeah, so our next event, Seat at the Table, is going to be Valentine's Day. So anybody ever interested, looking for something to do for Valentine's Day,
Sexy.
we'll be at the National Harbor. Tickets go on sale Sunday. Follow us at curbside.com, curbsideexperience.com.
Curbsideexperience.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we have tickets on sale starting Sunday.
Chef, is there anything you don't cook? Like, is there anything that you don't cook, like chitlins or something?
Nope.
You cook chitlins if
Yep.
somebody want them?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm telling you the weirdest thing I didn't cook, but the weirdest thing someone asked me is wanted me to cook some pig snout.
Pig snout. Okay.
So I thought they was playing, but I
You were
going
going to
to
do it, but you didn't end up doing it. But you were
you
going
did
to.
it?
No, I was going to.
Okay, they backed out.
Yeah, they backed out too.
Okay.
I was nervous, but I like challenges, so I would attempt it.
That's a challenge.
What's the weirdest thing that you have cooked? Like
yeah. What's the most
odd-
off the hook like request?
So I don't eat like gizzards and things of that nature. So I have a friend in Baltimore. He's a butcher, and he butchers all the whole animals. And he tried to give me the inner parts, livers and kidneys and.
Oh, and you're not with that, huh?
Now, if someone asks me to do it, I'm gonna do it. But just on
My
GP,
dad will ask you to
nah.
make hog nuts.
Yeah, her father eats
Or
everything
the actual
known
testicles of the
to
hog.
man. Like I've never.
Right.
What's them little feet thing that he be having on the table? What is that?
The feet things, those are just the chicken feet.
Oh,
That's
the
normal.
chicken feet,
A lot of
yeah.
people eat chicken feet.
They don't.
Yeah.
No, a lot of people don't eat chicken feet. Yeah.
Yeah. But have you heard of that? Like hog nuts?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
And so when we say specialties, do you have a certain specialty that you actually specialize in? That if someone says, so just give me your specialty, what would that look like?
So I don't have a specialty as far as one dish. My where I'm going with this culinary thing is I have a transatlantic food journey. So I want to give you food that goes from Africa to America. So that journey that we took to get here, I like to fuse all them foods together and come up with different additions, things of that nature. So as you guys witnessed the
Yes.
the dinner. So each dish was significant to that travel.
And it was so fly how you did it because it was actually just that.
Yeah,
It gave different, even the drinks were
Yeah.
incorporated.
Yep.
Man, the drink.
I
bro.
love
Yeah.
that.
So
Shout
yeah,
out to
that's
my
another
bartender,
story. Right
Sadia.
there. Yeah, shout out to her. So
Yes.
yeah, that was dope as well. But so what's next on your journey? What you got coming up?
So over the weekend we did an event called Pasta, Poetry, and Prosecco.
Oh, I like that.
Pasta, poetry,
and Prosecco.
and Prosecco.
So we's in Silver Spring, club right next door to Society Lounge, and we just say we're like 4 poets. We did live pasta stations, all you can eat. And we had a Prosecco station, so all the cocktails are made with Prosecco.
Wow.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fly.
Was that something privately held, or was that something any of us could have come to?
Yeah, anyone, yeah. It was
Okay.
open. Yeah.
I'm coming to the next.
So you got to keep
PPP.
us informed so we can put it on our page.
Okay,
Yeah,
most
We don't
definitely.
wanna
Most
miss that.
definitely. Okay.
And so
okay.
you're doing things that's outside of the box, which I
Yes.
like. And the whole thinking from, like you said, from the transatlantic to the Americas is a whole different perspective
Correct.
altogether. So that means you learned,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
I love
which I
it.
really like.
Yeah,
I
still
love
learning.
it.
which I really
So
like.
how can people book Chef Drake Hales for their private events or whatever? How can
So you can,
corporations?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you do
so,
corporate?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I actually do DC Parks and Recreation.
Cool.
Yeah. Department of Justice. So I'm actually supposed to be doing a Christmas party. So I'm Chef Drake Hills on social media, and my brand is Curbside Experience also on social media. So yeah, just reach out curbsideexperience.com and just reach out. I'm available. I got a whole team, chefs of art.
And they're
we
so
get it in.
professional, you all. They're so
Very
professional,
much so.
so courteous, always making sure that, like, if it's not the right temperature or whatever,
They'll make it right.
make it right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's what I love about your staff, your team. Very, very professional. And
Thank you.
that shows a lot about who you are.
Yes.
And that's what I appreciate.
And I appreciate you
So-
guys.
All right, we got time for
Yeah,
one more.
any last
we
words?
time for one more producer.
I just know one thing. This roster pasta, y'all not here in the studio to taste this, but let me tell you
I'm talking about
something
shrimp. I'm
that
talking
makes
about-
me wanna
It's
sing.
super fly, man. It's super good. The texture is great. The seasoning, so it fakes you out. It make you want to think it's spicy, but then they be like, nah, but then yeah, but then nah. So, but I love what it's got going on, man. And so, if you had 1 hour and you just getting ready to go to do one of your most amazing events ever, you have one artist that you can listen to. You can't take them out once you put them in. Who would it be? I want to get personal, get in your business. What you listening to? That's what I need to know. Your music tell a lot about a person.
Right.
I got you.
Right.
One artist, dead or alive. One artist. It could be a group, but it has to be that group. Whoever you put in, it's an hour. It's the whole ride.
Wow.
You can't switch. You can switch songs, but you have to still play that
The
artist.
particular artist?
That particular artist. Who is
All
it?
right.
Y'all think about this same question.
That's a good one. Because I vary, depends on what I'm cooking. So
Yeah, now you feeling good now because this could be one of your most major events. This is a big time one. You're doing this
And
for
I
like
need- and I
down
need-
at the White House.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's an hour to get there, and you feeling good. It's going to be a bag involved.
I need from at the White House and the bag, I need to be smoothing. I'm gonna have to go with some Isleys, man. Or
Oh
Mays.
man, you can't miss with that. No time for the
Isley
Island.
Brothers.
So that's one of my
and just
favorite
let it
groups in the
roll.
world right
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah,
Yes,
me
indeed.
too.
So you couldn't miss with them.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
you couldn't miss. All right, brother. Make sure you guys are following, man, my main man. And then when I tell you it's worth it, put you a private experience together if you can. If you can't, then get a group and you guys go in on it and put it together. And all of you guys gather at Terry's or somebody's house. Or we'll go over Sean's house and we'll gather over there and do it. But when I say it's an amazing situation, don't miss it. And support black business because we all we got.
Yes.
I say support black business because
We
we
all
all
got.
All
we
we
got.
got.
And so we have to make sure that we rock with each other because if not us, then who?
That's
Right?
right.
That's right.
That's
All
right.
All right. Well, y'all give it up one last time for our Spotlight family. Chef Drake
Chef Drake Kells in the building.
All right. Coming up next, we have got the talented actor, comedian, artist, model, Paul C. Jerry's in the building, y'all.
Y'all give it up. We'll be right back. Spotlight over the city, baby.
Yes.
Man, y'all give it up for the R&B singer himself, Mr. Just Paul in the building. Put them hands together. Go on, hit me with it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hot bread and butter, come get your supper. Yeah, I put my foot in the dish 'cause I love ya. Yeah, I put my soul in this shit, fully loaded a kiss to put it all on your lips tonight. Good God Almighty, sipping a hot toddy. Bet you feel it all in your chest when we grinding. Before I put it all on my wrist, I put it all on your finger, 'cause it's a forever thing. Oh yeah, hot bread and butter, come get your supper. Give me an old school dance move. It's a forever thing. I see you right there, and I'm so sure it's a forever thing. Listen, hot bread and butter, come get your supper. They say the quickest way to the heart is the stomach, so I guess we playing Hunger Games. And I know this ain't another game giving me the hunger pain. May I put kisses on your forehead? Say yeah, yeah. It's a forever thing. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hot bread and butter, come get your supper. Oh, it's a forever thing, and I'm so sure. Oh, yeah. Now all my party people, put your cups up. I put your cups up. I put your cups up. And if you ain't got a cup, then put your hands up. I put your hands up. I put your hands up. I say to wave your hand from side to side. Wave your hand from side to side. Wave your hand, 'cause we back outside. It's a forever thing. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Spotlight over the city, you guys. And we got us another +1 in the building. This man is doing some amazing things. He's a very talented individual, and he's going to tell you a little bit about what he has going on. And
Yes,
wife, you gonna
indeed.
introduce?
Yes, indeed. I met this young man. When did we? I think we met.
At the DC 5th Annual Radio Awards.
Okay, and then we connected again at the jazz,
At the
Polo
Polo
Jazz
Jazz
thing, and then I
Festival.
saw you again. Then I just been seeing him
I mean,
everywhere.
You moving
right?
around. Yeah, you moving around.
Listen, and his spirit was infectious from the moment I met him, and I knew that I wanted to have him display his talents to all of you all on this platform. So you all put your hands together for actor, comedian, artist, model, Paul C. Jerry.
Hey, give it up, give it up.
Caleb,
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about.
Hello.
Man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to finally be here. I want to say just thank God, too, for allowing me to be here with you guys, man. It's just a pleasure. And like I said, when I first met you, I knew it was just something special, you know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, we just kept meeting each other at the Polo Jazz, and then you had to see me talk a little juggy joke.
I did.
But I like how you
good.
open it up. You say you thank God, man. A lot of people don't know that. So I appreciate you even bringing that to a platform. Sometimes people think they need to leave that at home. But on Spotlight, we
Man.
talk that God business as well.
You got to
so.
talk that God. I tell people I'm doing the same thing I was doing 10 years ago, but with God now, with my acting, with my boxing, my career, everything. And it's like, I tell people, if he's not on your starting five, I don't want him to be in the game. Like,
Hey,
no,
let me
he got
tell
to
you
be on my
something.
starting five before I even get on the court.
That's
you know
what I'm
saying?
talking
So
about.
you got to have him number one.
There it
Yes,
is.
Paul.
So with that being said, you have a lot of talent.
Yeah.
I do.
right?
I do everything but drugs. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that either.
So take us back, because with you got your talent is so many different buckets. Like, where did all of this start?
It started when I was a kid. You know, I was living in D.C. Off Rhode Island Avenue, and just being around my mom, used to always see things on TV. And I said, you know, I can act like that person. I can imitate that person. So I used to imitate stuff that I saw on TV. But art has always been a part of my life. Like, I used to draw on homework assignments, draw on my classwork, and I would get in trouble. But then I ended up turning into a business, and now I get paid to draw on people's shoes or their jackets or to make logos or designs for people.
Wow.
That is dope.
So it started as like a hobby, and then I ended up taking it serious and making it into a business.
Wow. So what school did you attend? Did you do any art?
Yeah, actually, I attended Surrattsville High School,
Uh-huh.
right up
Shout
here.
out to
Shout out to
Surrattsville.
Surrattsville.
You know what I'm saying? The
You
Hornets,
dig?
you see?
I hear you.
Then I left Surrattsville and I went to King George my senior year.
Okay.
But they had a computer graphics program my sophomore year. And I said, hey, I want to get involved in art more. So I started learning about
Wow.
Photoshop, Illustrator, how the arts and everything work. But at the same time, I was still doing plays and still working on. So I was doing both sides of the arts, from acting to drawing.
Dope.
Love it. I love
So
it.
how does that contrast work for you? Like, that's a whole different lane, right? So how did you go from one lane to a whole nother lane?
So I almost use them simultaneously, because I believe like the arts, my acting helps out with like my drawing, and like drawing actually helps out with my acting. Like if I'm thinking about, you know, a character, I'm like, okay, how can I bring this character to life? And if you think about it, when you see a movie, before you actually see the movie, they create a storyboard of that character. Like,
They do.
hey, okay, let me sketch out what the person's doing, how they're gonna react, how they're gonna do stuff. So me drawing actually gives me more involved into my acting to present my characters and to develop my characters.
That's interesting. That's
I
interesting.
love that.
And so where did the comedy spin come into play?
All right, so the comedy spent from, I always tell stories. Like, I tell funny stories all the time. Like, yo, Paul, like, you're funny. Why don't you, like, do comedy? I like, what you mean? It's like, your comedy is just stories. You just telling something in a funny way. And so,
That's true, though.
my aunt was like, yo, Paul, you know, we got this comedy joint at the fire station. I went out there, I did like a 7-minute bit. And they was like, yo, you are funny, bro. Like, is this your first time? I said, yeah, this is my first time doing comedy. But I think comedy is almost the comedian side of theater. Because when you're on stage, like, say, for instance, this is our stage, I'm talking, I'm acting, you know, you get a chance to see their reaction full time. So theater kind of helped prepare me for comedy. You could see, okay, I know where that joke is going to land, or I know where this is going to be funny. She had a chance to see Pablo in action, man. I was like, oh my goodness, okay. So it's been good. So they move like simultaneously, man. They move simultaneously.
So, but wait, because you went right into a character, right? And I mean, you went right into this character, right? How do you get those characters? Like, where do you pull from?
So I pull from people that I know. You know, I travel. I got a lot of friends that are Dominican, Puerto Rican, Nicaraguan. My friend said, Paul, you speak better Spanish with an accent than I do, and I'm Spanish. So I pull from that, or like somebody I might meet. Like I met this couple from the UK, and we were talking. I'm like, excuse me, miss. I was like, I'm Georgia Fondes Floyd. Could you help me get that? She was like, wow, like you did that really good. She said, but you got to remember, in the United Kingdom, you have proper British, and then you got the urban slang. So the proper, like mother, father, But the slang be like mother, it'll be a V instead of a TH.
Okay, like how we speak in Maryland.
How
but
we
it's-
speak in Maryland.
Mother and father, yeah.
Mother, father, but it's like mother, brother. You know what I'm saying? We want
Okay.
Reggie, eh? I'm here with Sport Lawyer of the City. Gotta check them out. You guys are phenomenal. Absolutely ludicrous.
Is Reggie still here?
Oh, that's kind of fly. I got a partner. My partner out here, he can speak that same rhetoric.
Hey,
Reggie.
my man,
Hey,
my
Reggie.
man.
I don't want to put you on the
Hey, Reggie,
spot,
you
but if
know
I
too.
give him a mic right now, he can
Reggie, if we
speak
get
back
your mic,
to
you could do a little something for us,
You
right?
want to do some dialogue, Reggie?
Oh, man, just a quarter tape. Just a quarter tape, Mike.
I love it. So, Paul, what is your favorite thing? Meaning, like, is it acting? Is it being an artist? Is it being a comedian? Is it being a model? What is, if you had to let go all of them except one,
What would it be?
what you gonna keep?
I think my favorite would be acting.
Oh, I thought I would have picked that.
Because with the actor, acting is the only job where you could be anything you want. You could be a cop, you could be a crackhead, you could be a drug dealer, you could be a journalist. And it's like you get the chance to switch from character to character. It's almost like you're a chameleon. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance to be whatever you want. Or if you could think about it, like when I was doing the crackhead role for Thanksgiving Rose, y'all gotta check me out on Amazon.
Wait, can we get a little, or right now, can you just go into character? Let me see.
Man, it's good. Man, I gotta come with that. Hey, bro, you got some dog? What you think? Let me get some. So mind you, I'm like dirty. I got the beanie on. I said, man, you got a couple dollars on the nigga I can buy. And so I was in character. It's funny you said it because we filmed it right here in Clinton.
Okay.
If you remember where Grace Brethren was at, we're filming the scene, so I got the beanie on. The director's like, yo, he already look like he in character. Like, we don't got
No,
no
that's
makeup. So I'm sitting there right by the gas station. I'm, just getting in character. And this car pulls up. And she look out the window, she's like, is that a crackhead? She said, oh, hell no. She drives off. And so then a guy comes up to me. And he's like, hey, buddy, man, you got some gas? I'm like, all right, I got 3 options. I could tell him I'm an undercover cop. I could tell him I'm just acting. Or I could just play along. I said, man, it's going to be too fun to play along. I said, nigga, gas. You got some crack? He said, oh, hell no. And he just ran. The director's like, yo, Paul, what did he ask you? I said, he asked me for gas. I asked him for crack. He ain't want none of that. He just ran.
I love it.
It's so cool, like, just getting in the character and, like, being these characters. And I was just telling somebody the other day, I was actually about to give up on acting. I know I just met you guys, but I lost my mom in 2011. She passed away from breast cancer, and acting actually saved me because when I was about to quit acting on your part, you can't quit acting. You got to keep going to school. You got to finish up school. So I finish up school. So it gets to like maybe 7 years later, and I'm with my acting coach, Percy Thomas, and we're going through this scene. He's like, yo, Paul, I'm feeling the scene, but, I'm not feeling the emotion. Like, when the last time you cried? And I was like, when my mom died. He said, all right, close your eyes. So he told me to close my eyes. I kid you, I was like the movie Get Out. He's like, think about, what was going on. I said, man, I was thinking, God, why did you take my mom? She was so special to me. She was like the neighborhood mom. And he was like, Paul, if you could tell your mom one thing now, like, what would it be? I'm like, Mom, I love you. And I miss you. He said, open your eyes. I was like, Percy, I'm still crying. He said, no, that's acting. I said, damn. He said, a good actor can go there and come back.
Yeah.
And me crying, Terry and Stan, like, it released so much emotion off of my life that was just built up over those 7 years. And that's why I'm glad you talked about mental health, because as men, they feel like we got to be strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can't cry. We got to show we just this hard person. But when you cry, it helps you relieve that stress in your body and that tension. And if I would have never let those emotions out, the scene would have never came out. People was like, I just want to run on stage and grab you. Like, you just look like you was on that stuff. I was like, Pops, don't let me die. And they was like, come here, son, let me hold you. So, like, acting is therapeutic. Like, people don't realize acting is therapy. You know what I'm saying?
But you seem to be really good at it because you can go into different characters and come right out, and so that's really
Right.
acting, right?
It's
so,
really, and I mean,
yeah.
it takes time. Like, when you're learning, you're going through the pathos and the ethos, and a lot of people think acting is easy, but it's a lot of studying. Breaking down the character, breaking down what did my character eat for lunch. What did my character do right before this scene. And I heard some other actors say, don't become a professional student. You know what I'm saying? Meaning all you're doing is studying. You're going to class, but you're not on no screen. You're not on no set, no movie set. You're just going to class. So you can't just keep going to class and not show up for the game. It's
Right.
almost like going to practice, but
And
you're
then
never
don't
playing
play.
the game.
Yeah,
You got to go to practice. All right, boom. I might not be as confident in myself, but you know what? I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna see how my talent works. And then I've been seeing that people like, yo, Paul, like, how are you doing this? But I said, bro, God, like, he's opening up so many doors for me. It's unreal.
Unreal. So what's coming up? Or do you have any acting gigs coming up? Do you
What's
have,
coming up?
What's coming up? Tell us, give us
Wanna
the
do
rundown.
it?
Yes.
Yes,
Shadrach,
indeed.
Meshach, and Abednego. All right, so what's coming up? We're working on Rotten Apple right now. It's a play written by Barry Battle, produced by Blink Entertainment. We got Dorian Wilson from the Parkers, Professor Ogilvy.
Yes.
We got Darren Henson from True to the Game.
Shout out
Yes.
to Darren Henson, the
Darren
home
Henson.
team. That's the homie.
We
Yeah.
got Darius McCurry from Family Matters. I'm playing the lead of the son, Bryce. So you guys are
Wow.
going to see me in a whole different limelight. And it's going to be at the Bowie Center for the Arts, February the 4th and 5th. So I'm
Yay.
excited, to be back on
Dope.
stage and to be, getting back into character and just showing people that, dreams do come true. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably have seen already a Wesley Christmas that's on BET
Yes.
Plus right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Shout out to
Shout
Shout out to
Bree
Octave
West.
Productions.
That's
Yes,
right.
indeed. Home team.
Chuck
Shout out
and
to
Bree
them.
West.
Shout out to Chuck and Bree.
Chuck and Bree.
Shout out to my nephew Quinn. Big
Yes.
Q.
You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. My boy Terrell, Mike, the whole squad.
Yeah,
Dorian is
man.
actually in there too. Jasmine Guy. We're working on part 2.
Jasmine guy.
Jasmine Guy's in
Yeah,
there.
we watched it. Great
So,
film. Great
Yep.
film.
We're actually working on part 2 right now that we're filming part 2. So it's going to be from here up until like maybe a week or two. And again, as I told you about Thanksgiving roast, shout out to director Trey Walker. We're working on part 2 for Thanksgiving roast, which is set for 2023. So y'all gonna see Boo Boo in action again.
Hold up, what's the character name?
Cousin Boo Boo. Cousin Boo Boo.
Cousin Boo Boo. Okay.
You see Boo Boo, that's Pablo. So just to know, just to know.
Okay, got you.
And then we got another film that I just booked. And actually, I get to use my tactical, my police skills, my fitness. It's called Compound by my boy Miles. So I'm excited about this film. God just been opening up so many doors. And I mean, I'm going to just let y'all know. First, I wasn't going to say anything, but there's a big agency in New York that want to sign me, too. So they've been looking at me for like the past 4 or 5 years. So, we looking at, seeing how it works. So who knows what Pablo is going to have coming up next, man.
Hey,
So,
Pablo, get ready to do some amazing things. I can speak on
Yeah.
it for you, and we're going to agree on it, man.
We
You
gonna
get ready to
touch
kill
it,
it,
agree.
man.
Appreciate
Very
that,
talented, very
appreciate
talented.
that.
And so you doing it on your own merit, and you deserve to get in those doors that
That's
God is
right.
opening up for you. So
Amen.
That's right.
don't let nothing stop you for that, man. But we got to give it up for what he just
Very-
said, though.
yes,
He just told you
know.
that he get ready to do something big. So
I want to leave people with one thing too.
Go ahead.
Okay.
My buddy Nino. I travel out the country a lot, and we go visit Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. And you notice in these foreign countries, they don't have a lot of stuff that we have. They don't have Wi-Fi. They don't have running water. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the electricity and stuff that we have. Like, Paul, you got to stop taking things for granted, and we got to take advantage. He's like, take advantage of your youth before you get old. Take advantage of your health before you become sick. Take advantage of your wealth before you become poor. And also take advantage of life before you die. And I was like, bro,
I love it.
you're right. Like, you just
I
got to
love
take
that.
advantage. Like, anything could happen, to us at any time. You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure that we're not taking things for granted. And, like, I don't take this opportunity for granted. And I feel like, it's Providence that we met and
Yes,
we continue to
that's
keep
right.
meeting. So it's
Yeah, I
nothing but
respect
God.
that. I love it a lot, and I think you have a great mind. You have a great spirit. I like what you stand for. So God is going to project you to do some amazing things. The only
Amen.
thing could stop you is yourself, and I doubt if you do that.
Amen.
So man, once
That's
again,
I appreciate that.
That's
I
right.
appreciate
Give
that.
them out your information so you tell people how to follow you and support you.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you guys can follow me on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at Paul Paul, the letter C Jerry. That's Paul C Jerry. My email is paulcjerry.actor@gmail.com. But you guys can
Yes.
follow me, man. Check me out. Follow me. If you want to get a laugh, you want me to make you cry, man. I do it all. I do it all.
Yes.
And so I thought about you because I got a big movie that I'm writing now that's getting ready to be serious. So I'm gonna see if I can get you in that movie because I
Okay.
know for a fact that you got a part in it. You're
Yes.
so thorough. I was
Okay.
thinking about it when you was talking, like, wow, okay, I got him already.
Appreciate
So
that.
yeah, I'll link in with you with that.
Oh, I forgot to give you guys my artist too, so you can follow my art page, Provision Designs. It's P as in Paul, V as in Victor, Designs with a Z at the end. You're gonna see like a pink eye with a paintbrush, and it'll say Provision Designs. So if y'all need custom shoes, y'all need logos, y'all need artwork done, come holler at me. I'm here for you.
Custom
Hey.
shoes.
Okay, baby.
I like it.
Yes.
Okay,
I
all
love
right.
it. Y'all give it
Y'all
up
give it
for
up
our
for the home
family,
team,
Paul.
man.
Woo!
Hey. Y'all enjoying it so far?
We're not done though.
Nah, it's not
closer.
over yet, man. We got us a closer.
We still
and other.
got Rue in the building.
Oh yeah, we got.
Rue Pratt in
You
the
already
building,
knew Rue
y'all.
Pratt in the building, and when I say she get ready to tear it up, man, so we gonna get to that. So we'll be right back after this commercial break. Spotlight over the city, baby.
Fried, died, and laid to the side. Yes, indeed. So this song is that getaway that you might need. Maybe that's a blunt, maybe that's this, you know?
To a damn thing that they say about your old ways. You and me and it's a new day. I feel that way you've been carrying. Let me help you bury it. I'm kinda carrying key. She say you've been feeling so low. And you wanna feel lighter again. Where you've been hiding, I'll make your eyes brighter again. So tell me if it's cool if we get faded, 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 faded. Yeah. You shared your thoughts and that's a new thing. Remove that weight and now you got waves. So smooth like a baby's bass. You got it bad like you Usher Ray, but you ain't stressing over old flames. You be chillin' in the bed with me. Say you've been feeling so low, and you wanna feel lighter again. Where you've been hiding, I'll make your eyes brighter again. So tell me if it's cool if we get faded, 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 faded. So fuck a nigga that's gon' let you slip away like that. I don't play no games. Why would they think like that? When you're surrounded by bad energy, you always know that you can call on me. I keep your secrets like a diary, so right away I look at memories. Quit playing games like you afraid of me. We shared our past when we was blowing trees. You fucked around and played a part for me. We did some things they do in fantasies. Now you say you're a part of me. Say you've been feeling so low, and you wanna feel lighter again. Where you've been hiding, I'll make your eyes brighter again. So tell me if it's cool if we get faded, faded, faded. Yeah, we get. Oh, 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 hey, oh.
It's Spotlight over the city, baby. It's Rue Pratt.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. You guys getting a good time out there? Y'all ready to rock? Y'all ready for the closer? So before I go, y'all want to say this, we got to get ready to get out of here. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Spotlight Over the City, Facebook, IG, everything in the world, Spotlight Over the City. We on Twitter too, y'all. Spotlight Over the City, everything. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, please, please, please. Man, this young lady here. So before we get into it, I'm going to close from here. So I want to say this. Never be too cool or too fly to pray. Never be too cool or too fly to pray. Right? God is your source, and he'll make you the plug. You hear me? Love hard, live good, God first. So before I get out of here, Ruth, I want to say this. You are dynamite as an artist, and I appreciate you, one of the thoroughest here in the city. And so, without further ado, I want to give it up to you.
Give me a hug. Hold up. Before you
Real motherfucking Sessions. This young lady is
Real
something
motherfucking
else, man.
Sessions. Y'all know what
Turning
it is.
it over to you,
Big
bro.
shout out to Spotlight Over the City, Stan Long, You Broadcast Media, Terry Long, you dig. December 30th, if y'all in the DMV area, you definitely want to go ahead and get your tickets for Union Stage. I will be the headliner up there. Also, you can pre-order your vinyls January 30th. I will be going to New York. So, you know, if you hear something that you like, you know, we can have a time and you can have something special for, you know, I'm going to be top tier. So let's just say this is going to be a historic moment when you get these vinyls. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go to POV, as Terry was saying. La, la, la. Let's go. Oh. The more that I am growing, the more I need to know shit. No games. I'm speaking from my POV, the way I LOV is such tranquility. When I step up in the room, it's just me and you. And baby, I ain't scared. So baby, don't be well. Let your guard down for me, baby. And baby, I ain't scared. So baby, don't be wet. Let your guard down for me. Try your eyes. The games are over. This way, baby, this way, the way you need to go. And I know they've been playing you like a turntable. Round and round you go. But this time, baby, I'm just sure there's no more playing you, baby. No more playing you, baby. Yeah. I'm speaking from my POV, the way I LOV is such tranquility. When I step up in the room, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me, you, and me and you. It's just me, you, baby. And baby, I ain't scared. So baby, don't be well. Let your guard down for me, baby. And baby, I ain't scared. So baby, don't be wet. Let your guard down for me, baby. Yeah, yeah. How y'all feeling? Spotlight Over the City. Yeah. You know how we do it. Last but not least, this is Chocolate. You dig? 1 second. Is we on? Okay, we good, we good. The I'm about to say the little joint right there, scale. So you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. You don't want to be like regular. So you gotta be a little poetic. You know what it is back in the day, yeah. So I like to carry that on to the new generation and show y'all we poetic too. Let's go. Oh, spotlight over the city. Thank you so much for having me. It's your girl Rue Pratt, and we signing off, baby.